Hi, guys, sorry. I've got a whole bunch of videos just backed up. I don't even know when I can post them. Because I do want to review them and make sure that, they're not giving off the wrong info, or I'm not exposing HIPAA or anything like that. So, yeah, you have to always be on top of that. This is more of a follow-up for my previous ADN BSN post video. I still am of the mind that ADN is the better affordable method of getting your RN quickest way type of thing, with the dollar cost value, all that stuff. If that's important to you, if you got full rides, go BSN. Or if you got a really cheap option for BSN, go BSN. And if you don't have to worry about living expenses, for 4 years or, longer time, BSN. ADN is just quicker. You could do part-time and work, earn, live, eat. It's a nice thing to eat. And then get your RN, and then the bridge to a BSN is not onerous at all. It really isn't. I've never met anyone that said, "Oh my God, the bridge to my BSN was so hard." 100% of the time, not even an exception, was, "Oh no, that was the easiest thing." Because the RN part, the ADN part, the diploma part, the BSN RN part is the hardest part. Becoming the nurse, getting your license is the hardest part. So that's why we're all equal. Getting that final bridge of the BSN it's rather, it's an anticlimax to the whole thing. Unless you're in a 4-year BSN program right through, because it's just 4 years of that. That's another reason why I'm like, eh. But anyway, I don't want it to think that I'm bashing BSNs. I'm getting my BSN. Absolutely need your BSN in this day and age now. Unfortunately, I don't think it's really required. If you ask me, it's like in a perfect world, I say, no, you got your diploma, you're probably the best trained out of the 3 options, or 4 options with the MSN. There is an MSN program, a couple in their area, that goes directly to an RN. You can get a non-nursing degree. Let's say you're an English major, and I didn't realize that was tilted like that, sorry. And you can go right to your MSN and get your RN license that way. It's rather rare in my opinion, but it is. My daughter's actually considering it. She has a bachelor's fine arts, and she's thinking a business fine art and / fine arts, and she's thinking about doing that. It's an option. But out of the 3 major ones, a diploma, ADN, and BSN, I've said this before, I think the diplomas are significantly better prepared than the other 2 options. Of course, your mileage may vary depending on the school, depending on the program, depending on the instructors. So, but on average, I find the diplomas are, and there's not that many because they're weeding that program out, which I don't understand why. They're basically apprenticed, and you're hands-on day one. It's just amazing. That's why I also suggest definitely working as a tech or whatever in the environment of a hospital, acute care, or whatever, long-term care, whatever you want to work, to get that experience. Work on hand. It is not infinitely, it's very valuable experience. But I don't want to bash BSNs. I'm not bashing BSNs at all. Absolutely not. In this day and age, you need it. Joint Commission, everybody's pushing for it. So you have to. If you want a career, a long-term career, you really do need it. Yeah, a lot of the old-time nurses are like, screw that. I've been practicing 30 years with an ADN, and they've forgotten more than we know. Don't get me wrong. I was saying to a vet, I was like, she was like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm not challenging you at all. You have more vacation days than I have nursing days. And she laughed at that. I was like, yeah, that's true. Because, she'd been nursing, she and I are about the same age, but she'd been a nurse all those 30 years. I was a business executive for 30 years. So, not bashing BSNs, not poo-pooing ADNs. It's just the business environment of healthcare right now basically requires a BSN. So if you can get it, get it. If the facility doesn't require it, then the heck with it. Don't save yourself the money and hassle. But really, these days, not just for COVID, but in the computer internet age, you can do it online and take your leisurely time. I'm taking a break, letting my partner do her studies for about a year, and then I'll go back in and finish up. I only have like 3 semesters, 2.5 semesters, I think, something like that, and I'm finished. And I'm not even worried about it, So don't worry about getting a diploma or ADN and worrying about that. I actually do think those are the better ways, but don't get me wrong. Your end goal should definitely be at least a BSN. I always suggest getting as far as you can, get a terminal degree, and then go for more. Get a PhD in English literature. I don't know, whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat. Okay, take care.